Can you hear me?
I can hear you
There
now.
we go.
Yeah, I can
Okay,
hear
now
you
that's
now.
much better.
Sorry, perfect. I think that now is better. Sorry, I received the modem because it was dropping all the time and it was like back and forth. But that's good because the first bit it was about like just knowing about your name, kind of like your a little bit of background, and this is kind of like the interview now. Can you, I think that now is running better.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect, fantastic. I think that yeah, now it's running better. Thank you so much, internet. And
Yeah.
we were talking about you were doing your interview now in New Zealand, and I would like to know what is the inspiration behind Hollywood, and if do you have any icons or any ideas where do you get it from? What is the inspiration behind?
Um, my inspiration, I guess, behind Hollywood would be, I guess, all of the strong, powerful Black women that I had in my life, and also women that I always saw on television. Um, I was always obsessed with like old Hollywood glam, so like Dorothy Dandridge, but also I was obsessed with like supermodels like Naomi Campbell, Tyra Banks. Um, Also, I guess with my mother, my grandmother, and my auntie, I think they're also very strong, powerful Black women. So that's where I kind of get my inspiration. Um, yeah, of what Hollywood is and how Hollywood reacts and how she showcases herself.
We can see that an Hollywood Instagram account has many reference to women and women of color, basically.
Mm.
What is your idea of the communicating that social message and why you do it? Why Hollywood does it? What you want to find with that? What
Sorry, could
what?
you repeat the question?
Yeah, so your Instagram account, you constantly put
Yeah, yeah.
information regarding to this topic. Do you say this kind of like big
Mm.
women and influence your life? What is the reception of your fans
Mm.
about it, and what do you want to try to create with your account?
Yeah. I'm always trying powerful Black people are in general. Um, I think growing up, I didn't feel as special and powerful living in like the skin color that I am now. And it took me a really long time to actually build the confidence that I have. And when I finally found it, I kind of thought to myself, I want to make it a goal of mine so that if any other person, had the same feeling of feeling like not as confident in their own skin, then I would love for them to look at me and see me as an example of a strong, powerful Black person. Um, and so that's why on my Instagram, I'm always constantly showcasing how beautiful Black people are. Definitely my goal. And I think anyone who goes to my page can see that I am so proud to be, a strong, powerful Black person.
That's great, beautiful. Um, Also in your Instagram account, we can see amazing outfits and stunning looks. Yes. Tell us a little bit about how do you choose your outfits and
Mm.
how do you do your makeup or how you get inspiration? How who teach you how to do it or you is a self-taught or is tell us a little bit more about how
Yeah.
you choose the outfits and the makeup.
Well, I'm self-taught. I learned how to do my makeup from YouTube. You can literally learn how to do anything on YouTube nowadays. You can learn how to do like a brain surgery. I wouldn't recommend it, but there's so much you can learn from on YouTube, and that's how I get my inspiration from fashion. I can kind of paint my face as well. Very much Naomi. I also love Aaliyah. So Aaliyah is a pop R&B star that died in a plane crash in the 2000s. Um, So yeah, I kind of pull inspiration from Thanks. I love Versace. I love Dior. I've always been kind of obsessed with just fashion in general as a child. And it's so amazing getting to do Hollywood because I get to push all of the boundaries between that masculine and feminine, um, and just totally transform into anything that I want to be.
Perfect, amazing. And do you have any Australian favorite designer?
Australian favorite designers, I think, would be Lynn McCall and also Jason Gretsch. I've met them both, and they've also dressed me. I think what they bring to fashion is amazing. They do bridal couture, but they also do really high fashion editorial looks.
Amazing. And if we invite Hollywood to a party, for example, how long do you need to send invitation to Hollywood before for her to be ready? Tell us a little bit about the preparation process.
Okay. Um, I like to give myself at least 2 hours to get ready. Um, it takes me, yeah, about 2 hours to do full hair and makeup for 15, 20 minutes to get to the location as well. Um, but yeah, 2 hours is a good time. I mean, if I was really, really rushing, I guess I could do it in an hour and 30 minutes. But 2 hours.
But that's great because it's like all how it looks is amazing. I mean, like I was thinking then you were going to say maybe half day or something like that, but you have been mastering the process. Hello.
Yeah, no, definitely. Mhm.
Um, I would like to know how is a normal day in the life
Are we
of
frozen? Oh, no,
it's frozen a bit too, sorry. How is a normal day in the life of Hollywood? For example, when Hollywood has to be having a full day as a Hollywood, how it will be a full day in the life of Hollywood?
A normal day for Hollywood when I am Hollywood would be getting up, um, probably eating before I get into makeup because once I get and like costume because they're in corsets and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, it would be either getting up, taking about 2 hours to get ready in a face, do my hair, um, clothing, doing maybe an interview like this, or um, definitely probably doing some kind of show in like either a club or I could be singing with my string quartet. Uh, Um, yeah, it's there's a lot of stuff that I guess I could be doing, or maybe a photo shoot, magazine, or editorial like I did Lululemon. Um, yeah, so I guess that would be kind of a day in the life of Hollywood.
Perfect. You were mentioning about Lululemon campaign. You did a Lululemon campaign about Pride, and I believe Tantine was invited, but at the end also Hollywood appeared. Tell us a little bit about how was that experience, because
Yeah, yeah.
they
Yes,
published about the
I
campaign. The name of the
did a
campaign was
Lulu
"A Star
campaign
Is
for World
Born."
Pride. They asked me, oh, what was the name of the campaign? I forgot.
"A Star Is Born: Finding Empowerment and Belonging in Drag." That was your chapter. A Star Is Born: Finding Empowerment and Belonging in Drag.
Yeah,
That's how they call your campaign.
A Star is Born.
Finding empowerment and belonging in drag.
Sorry, it's who wrote that? I don't think I wrote that.
Yep, they publish it in the website, and then that's
Maybe I did.
how they
Maybe I
portray
just don't remember.
how they portray your interview there. Yeah.
Oh, and the website, yes, they did an article about it.
Yes.
Okay. Um, yeah, no, they did that. So I thought it was called a BU campaign or um
about Pride.
Proud of something. Proud. Anyway, I can say what you just said. What was it again? I'm sorry.
No,
A
you can.
Star is Born and the
No, no.
empowerment.
Yeah, finding empowerment and belonging in drag. So no, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. Tell us a little bit about the campaign and how Tim was invited, but how Hollywood took over. Tell us a bit that part.
Okay. So yes, I was invited by Lululemon to tell a little bit about my coming out story for World Pride this year, which was an honor to kind of, talk about myself and my journey of coming out and who I am and what I'm about and how I have been active in the Australian um, LGBTQI community, and a little bit about what I've done. I've been very active and I've um, been in lots of shows. I've headlined. They asked me to tell a little bit about my story and what I've been up to, and I told them recently that I started drag, and they found that really fascinating. And so they asked me if they could actually do Timothy, but then also a transformation as Hollywood, which I think was really, really cool because um, it just showcased all parts of myself. Um, Hollywood is definitely an extension of Timothy, but it was really cool to kind of combine them both together and showcase to the world of what is so special to me.
Beautiful, beautiful. And that's usually that's happening lately, and Hollywood take over team.
Um, Hollywood is definitely getting a little bit more attention than to the moment, which is fine because Hollywood is Hollywood is only a year and a little bit years old, and before and has been all about Timothy, and so it's a journey, and right now it's a little bit more about Hollywood, but I think in future it's going to be really great when I can kind of even the playing field of both Timothy and.
Beautiful. To start with, you were mentioning obviously Tim is the one that has been there, and Hollywood is just 1 year old. So Tim has a past, and one of these pasts was performing in Kinky Boots as Lola. Yeah. How was the influence of Lola in Hollywood?
Okay, so Lola was the first time that I was ever in drag. But I didn't do all the work myself. I had a makeup artist, I had costumers. Like Lola was more a role. But Lola definitely influenced Hollywood because that was the first time I ever experienced being in hair and make played a huge part into how Hollywood transformed today.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. And do you think that if his Lola was not there, Hollywood will be here today, or Hollywood was going to come anyway?
Um, I think if I didn't do Lola, I don't think I would have Hollywood.
Really?
Lola really, I think so. Yeah, I think because that was my first experience in drag, and so I feel like that kind of softened um the fear that I had of being men, we're always so afraid of maybe looking too feminine because we're in such a scene and in such a place that everyone wants to look masculine and, think that's what's in. And so by me playing this part in this musical, it kind of showed me that, oh, this is actually okay. I can do this. Like this is just, a part that I'm acting in. But it kind of softened just the fear for me of being in hair and makeup and thinking that people wouldn't accept me being, feminine or any type of way of just looking how I normally don't look.
Amazing, good to know. I didn't know that. That's beautiful. That's good, good, good. Now we know that Hollywood is a performer in a holistic approach is different to another drag artist because has many talents. And some of the other drag artists, they have a different approach. So tell us about all the talents that Hollywood have.
Well, I guess we should ask what Hollywood can't do.
That's good.
No, I'm a professional singer. Hollywood is a professional singer. She's a professional dancer. She's an actress. She's a professional model. She's been in campaigns. Um, yeah, I mean, there's not much that Hollywood can't do. Not to toot myself. She's an activist, I would say. I'm always speaking out about things and, I'm constantly, trying to bring awareness to, you know, Black Lives Matter and, anything that I feel that is, close to my heart or something that I want to speak about. I'm always the first one who is going to be, expressing how I feel. And, you know, so I would say, yeah, definitely an activist, a DJ, a singer, a dancer, an actress, like a model. Like I do it all.
Amazing, amazing. Now tell us a little bit about the shows where Hollywood has been in. So we know that you have been in the LGBTI scene of Melbourne and Sydney and Brisbane too, Queensland too, with starting with Lola, put it that way. Now, so how was your first show or the most iconic shows that you have been having with parties like Barba or performances in Arc or in Poof Doof or yeah, in kind of like in the parties of the LGBTI community. So which one has been kind of like an iconic performance that you have done and why you remember that one?
Right. I think the most iconic and the most formative I have done as Hollywood would be performing. Honestly, I still can't get over it. I think it was a life change. Michelle, as in the Destiny's Child trio. I got to do Bootylicious, an independent woman, in front of, I think it was 20,000 people. That was pretty special for me to kind of do that and work with Kelly Rowland, who is a Grammy Award winning, again.
So Wordplay has been the best and the most famous one. Give me 1 second. Can we connect using the same link because I think that is the internet is gone. Give me 1 second.